This is Max, and I'm about to show you how he fired Santa Claus and stole his entire job. See, in our house, Christmas isn't run by some jolly guy in a red suit. No way. It's managed by a 14-pound orange cat who's convinced efficiency is just code for napping closer to the food bowl. For years, Max has been secretly plotting to take over Christmas. He would just sit there, lounging on the rug, judging every single ornament we put up. You could literally feel the disapproval in his slow blinks. He thought Santa's entire operation was a complete disaster. Too much travel, not enough snacks. Way too much squeezing down chimneys, not nearly enough sleeping. And this year, he finally did it. The final straw? This tiny Santa figurine we put on the mantle. Max stared at it for a solid 10 minutes, that one orange cat brain cell working overtime. Then, with the most savage, deliberate move I've ever seen, he hopped up, strolled over, and casually swatted Santa right off the ledge. Just like that, the takeover was complete. There was a new boss in town, and his name was Santa Claus. Get it? Ha ha ha. His first executive order? A complete restructuring of Christmas Eve. From now on, all operations would be managed from this couch. First up for a complete overhaul was the quality control department. This plate of cookies we left for Santa was, in Max's opinion, completely untested. He couldn't let them go out without a rigorous inspection. This involved eating one cookie to test its crunch, then another for sweetness, then 3 more, just to be sure the first 2 tests were accurate. In minutes, the entire plate was gone, except for a few crumbs he left for the elves. He licked his whiskers, looking unbelievably proud of his work. Next on the agenda, chimney prep. Santa's old method of just sliding down was archaic. Max began his own study by staring at the fireplace with intense focus. He crept closer, testing the heat with his paw. His final analysis was insane. The area directly in front of the fire was the optimal zone for operational oversight. So he curled into a perfect circle and began a 6-hour nap to monitor heat fluctuations. I am not making this up. Then came reindeer training. He eyed a reindeer ornament on the tree. This was his new transport fleet. He gave it a lazy bat. It wiggled. He batted it again. It was still inedible, and it refused to bring him treats. So he fired the entire reindeer division. Finally, the gift wrapping department. Our neatly wrapped presents were clearly an insult to his new minimalist philosophy. He generously offered his services as a structural integrity tester, which mostly involved sleeping on every single box to test its durability. He also got hopelessly tangled in a ribbon, which I can only assume was his attempt at inventing a hands-free, self-decorating uniform. By 10 p.m. on Christmas Eve, the new CEO's entire operation had completely collapsed. The command center, the sofa, was covered in wrapping paper debris and cookie crumbs. The head of Chimney Ops was still fast asleep by the fire, snoring. And the presents looked like they'd been sat on by, well, a very large, very lazy cat. I found him sprawled out on the floor, his Santa hat tilted over one ear, with cookie powder on his nose. His fat belly was rising and falling in a slow, happy rhythm. So, was the mission to deliver presents to the children of the world a success? Absolutely not. It was a complete disaster. But the mission to fill his own stomach and find the warmest spot in the house? An astounding success. He failed spectacularly at being Santa, but he absolutely crushed it at being a cat. So, on Christmas morning, there were no magically delivered presents. Instead, we woke up to a furry orange dictator who had eaten all the snacks and was now demanding breakfast. He managed to pack all the joy and gluttony of the entire Christmas season into one cozy 14-pound cat. And honestly, we wouldn't have it any other way. We might have lost a Santa, but we gained a very, very full cat. If your cat has ever tried to improve a holiday, tell us about it in the comments down below. We really need to know we're not alone. And don't forget to subscribe for more of Max's half-baked schemes. Thank you for watching, and have a Merry Christmas!